Hey, it's Ben the Coin Geek, and today we're looking at PCGS and NGC crackouts. The first thing I'm going to show you are a few Morgan silver dollars. The amazing thing about this group is I had $5 that I wanted upgraded, well, 7, but 5 that came back the exact same grade from PCGS to NGC. So it's interesting because usually they're not that consistent, right? This 86S and 3, the 90O and 4, the 92CC they called a 2, they called a 2, 89O and 3, 3, and then a 98S in 3 and 3. All of these coins are what you call a semi-key dates. So they're coins that are not the rarest of coins, but they're harder to find uncirculated. And in the higher grades, they start jumping around in price a little bit, unlike a common date coin would do. So once again, when you're cracking out, when you're grading coins, there does come a point in time when both grading companies agree that you need to maybe look back and say, well, maybe it's me, right? So let's look at this 90O first. This one I was just getting greedy on, because a 4 is a really fair grade for this coin, and it jumps from $250 to $1,200. So I was just going for a home run. That is, kind of the baseball metaphor, and it's still a nice coin, real clean coin. These other guys here, we got. Let's start with this 90cc, because this is the one that I'm probably going to agree with both grading companies. The coin itself, if you look, really beautiful, lustrous, clean fields on the front of the coin. The back of the coin, also really nice, really clean fields. Where you get into the place where I think they discount this coin from a 3 to a 2 is there is a set of hits just to the left of the eagle's wings and to the right of the wreath there. That is pretty noticeable. I've seen plenty of coins like this that have been graded a 63 or sometimes better, but I'm not going to argue the grade too much on that. Where I start to wonder a little bit about all these semi-key dates, this is where you get into conspiratorial areas with coin graders, and you start to wonder out loud, do they know the value of the coins from one grade to the next, and do they go ahead and give you the lower grade just because they know the coin jumps? For example, this 98S goes from $450 to $625 from a 3 to a 4. The 89O goes from about $300 to about $500 from a 3 to a 4. And the coin that upsets me the most is this 86S, which I still don't think I should sell. The coin is clearly proof-like. I think it's at least a 64. Beautiful fields. And the thing that you can put it next to really is this other coin that just came back a 64, and try to gauge the difference between that 90O and these other 3 coins that they all call a 63. And not that I'm going to complain about the 90O, but this 98S is really a choice coin. Really clean fields. There's no reason why this coin's not a 4. And the 89O also really clean fields. Has a few more hit marks to it than the 98S did. So I would complain about it the least. So all of this is just even money if you're playing a game, if you're trying to get upgrades. There were a couple coins that I sent in that actually did okay. So this 85S that NGC called cleaned, PCGS did not call cleaned. And this is why I will look close at a coin and scrutinize it, because PCGS and NGC will not always agree on a coin being cleaned or not. If you watched my video on quarters that just uploaded about the same time as this one, you'll see a bunch of coins they called cleaned. Both companies called cleaned. But this coin has a real nice finish to it. Semi-key date, has some heavy bag marks in front of the face. Still the type of coin, if this was just a common date, I still argue that they would call it a 63 and not a 62. But I was happy to get it from a cleaned holder to a not cleaned holder. Now this guy, of course, this is the big boy on the block, right? An 89cc, and NGC had it in an XF cleaned holder. And here we're looking at a nice PCGS AU cleaned holder. So the coin has hairlines to it, so, and a little bit of a brighter look than what you want to see. So hence the cleaning. Once again, any one of you who's followed auctions have probably seen coins like this that did not have a cleaned label to it. This coin has really nice even luster, strong feathers. So going from an XF to an AU, this was really the most important coin, even though it's still cleaned and it's hard to determine the value. In extra fine, this coin is $2,300. In an AU, it's $6,200 based on the gray sheet. So this is a real tough coin to get in high grade, and I'm not 100% sure what we'll end up selling it for because of the cleaning. But this also brings me to a point that I think that PCGS and NGC should get into, and they shouldn't just say cleaned. Cleaned is way too narrow of a definition, because you can have a coin that's cleaned and it looks like it's just been polished like a hubcap. And then you have coins like this where you have some real light hairlines, the color overall is really nice, and it's just not apples to apples. I think it would be good for the industry if cleaning had different levels of cleaning. Maybe it's like a 1 to 5 scale or something like that, where if it's a 1, maybe it's a really light cleaning, and a 5 is just polished all to pieces. So thanks for taking the time to look at this video. As always, have fun with your crackouts. Send me links if you want to. I'd like to see how you're doing cracking out coins and if you're getting upgraded or not. Take your time, be patient, and don't be as stubborn as I am, because you might lose some money. All right, thanks for watching.